Yeah, I wish things could have went another way, but you know the mind, huh?
Stefon, I have a question. After you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring?
And it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night. It was not only the good luck, it was her facial expressions, it was her body language.
Cardi B gave Stefon Diggs everything. Her platform, her loyalty, even a whole baby. And then Super Bowl Sunday flipped the script in one night. Did he really sneak another woman into his hotel room after that loss? That's the question everybody's whispering. And Offset talking about he won without even stepping on the field? Yeah, we're getting into that too. So boom, if you could freeze February 8th, 2026, pause it like a DVR, and really look at what was supposed to happen, it was set up to be one of the biggest nights of Cardi's life. Her man, New England Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs, was suiting up for Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium. This was legacy moment type energy. Cardi had been riding for him all season. Rain, cold, pressure, rumors, she was there. Front row, loud, proud, screaming like she was part of the roster. Instagram posts every week, captions heavy with love. She built this public fairy tale brick by brick, game by game. The blogs couldn't stop posting her. Cameras kept cutting to her in the stands. It started feeling real familiar. People were comparing them to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and for a second, that comparison was landing. The hype felt organic, the support looked solid. Fans were locked in like it was a weekly series dropping new drama every Sunday.
Everybody wanted to see her at the games. They wanted to know her opinions, you know? They wanted to see her support. You would be there, front row and center, to hold him and console him whether he lost or he won. The fact that she left speaks volumes.
But here's what happens when you play house in public. When the captions are perfect and the kisses are timed for the cameras, the truth always finds a way out. And on Super Bowl Sunday, that truth didn't slide out quietly. It stormed in. Before the game even kicked off, before the coin hit the turf, something felt off. The energy wasn't the same. A reporter caught up to Cardi during Super Bowl weekend and asked a simple, easy question. Nothing messy, nothing wild, and that's when you could see it. The shift. The kind of question that should have been easy money for someone who had been cheerleading all season. This was supposed to be hype mode. Big smiles. We going to the Super Bowl type energy.
And it is now being announced that Stefon Diggs not only lost the Super Bowl, he also lost his girl in the same night.
That had been her vibe for weeks. But when the reporter asked her about the big game, Cardi just looked over, calm, almost cold, and said two words. Good luck. Then she turned around and walked off. Didn't smile, didn't double back. No, that's my man. No, we about to run it up. Just good luck.
And he just makes me feel safe and very confident and very strong. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was literally having a panic.
And if you've ever been in a relationship, you already know what that tone means. That wasn't supportive girlfriend energy, that was detached, that was checked out. Shorty looked done before kickoff even happened. The internet caught it instantly. Social media turned into a full-blown relationship investigation unit. Women everywhere were analyzing her face, her voice, the pause before she spoke. They slowed the clip down, zoomed in, dissected every little movement like it was courtroom evidence. Everybody felt it. Something had shifted. An energy like that doesn't just pop up for no reason. It builds, it brews, then it spills. That's when the details started leaking out. According to multiple reports, one of Diggs' other children's mothers showed up to the Super Bowl with their child, both wearing his jersey, sitting front row like it was family section. Now on paper, that doesn't sound wild. That's his kid. Of course the child should be there. Nobody's arguing that. But context changes everything, and this wasn't some old history situation. This was a timeline that had people doing math. Reports claimed this woman had her baby before Cardi got pregnant with Diggs' child, which means the overlap rumors, they weren't just whispers anymore. Now both women were in the same stadium, same night, cheering for the same man under those bright lights. That's awkward at best, messy at worst. And it didn't stop there. Another name started circulating, Pre. Allegedly someone tied to Offset's past. Blogs were saying she was spotted near secured practice areas holding what looked like a Patriots hotel key card. Not a regular fan pass, a key card. That detail had people raising eyebrows. Because think about that for a second. Your ex-husband's alleged side situation somehow ends up around your new man's circle. That's not coincidence energy. That's layered. That's complicated. That's the kind of crossover nobody wants attached to their name. By the time kickoff came around, the tension wasn't just on the field. It was in the stands. It was online. It was written all over Cardi's face. And everybody watching could tell something had already gone left. You really can't make this up. This sounds like a script a reality show producer would reject for being too dramatic. But this was happening live in real time. And once the game actually started, it got worse. The Seattle Seahawks ran through the New England Patriots 29-13. It wasn't close, it wasn't tense, it was a straight beatdown. Diggs barely made noise on that field. A couple catches, no touchdowns, no highlight moment, nothing that screamed Super Bowl star.
That's absolutely absurd. That's first of all. But second of all, if you believe that just because of her name or her brand, that is going to make a tiger change his stripes.
When the whole world was watching, he faded into the background. Cardi did pop out for a quick second during Bad Bunny's halftime show. For a flash, people thought we were about to get some big surprise collab, a viral moment, something iconic, but it was quick, real quick. And right after halftime wrapped, Cardi was gone. She didn't stick around for the fourth quarter, didn't wait in the tunnel, didn't post a, "we'll get him next time." Nothing. She dipped from the stadium completely. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Cardi had reportedly dropped $1.2 million on a Super Bowl after party. A full celebration planned out. Big venue, big guest list, big vibes, and none of it mattered. The party energy evaporated. That's $1.2 million tied to a night that turned into a public loss on every level. Hours after the final whistle, Cardi and Stefon Diggs unfollowed each other on Instagram. That's modern-day breakup language. A source told Entertainment Tonight they had recently split, and while reconciliation wasn't off the table, the tone felt final. This didn't look like a small argument. This looked like something that had been building.
Imagine using your social capital for a man who had his court date pushed back so he can make it to the Super Bowl and then lose. It's truly embarrassing. Shoot, let me ask the audience. It is embarrassing for someone as talented as you are to be associated with a man who has multiple accusations, charges, lawsuits, and lost the Super Bowl.
Then the wildest claim of the night hit social media. An unverified report alleged that Diggs was seen sneaking his girl best friend into his hotel room less than an hour after the Super Bowl loss. Now let's be fair, there's no confirmed proof, no clear footage, no official receipts, it's still an allegation. But online, that didn't matter. Public opinion had already formed. Cardi posted a simple, cryptic "done." That one word carried weight. Blogs ran with it. Group chats lit up. Everybody understood the message without her spelling it out. That she wasn't just done with the game, it looked like she was done with him. She had just had a baby with this man. Their son was born November 4th, 2025. 2 months old. That baby wasn't even rolling over yet, and his parents' relationship was already shaking in public. That's heavy.
I think it's funny to be like, Offset won the Super Bowl, but I truly
That's hilarious.
I truly do believe.
That's hilarious.
But what really had people talking? Cardi had lived this story before. Same heartbreak, same public embarrassment. And the man from round one? He was watching all of it unfold, real quiet at first, then not so quiet. To understand why Offset's reaction hit the way it did, you have to remember what Cardi survived to even get here. This wasn't just a celeb breakup and a cute rebound. This was her dragging herself out of one of the messiest marriages hip-hop had seen in years. It took time, it took strength, it took swallowing pride in front of the whole world. She thought she had learned the lesson, thought she had chosen better. Cardi and Offset's love story was big, loud, dramatic. Secret wedding in Atlanta back in September 2017. Then the over-the-top proposal at a concert weeks later. Even though they were already married, it looked like a movie. Then their daughter, Culture, was born in 2018, and people really believed they were building something solid. But behind the matching outfits and the flashy Instagram posts, cracks were showing early. Videos of Offset with other women surfaced not long after the wedding. From there, it became a cycle. Apologies, tears on live, reconciliation. Then more rumors, over and over. Cardi filed for divorce in September 2020, then pulled it back. In December 2023, she went on Instagram Live and said she was single, unfollowed him. Then in July 2024, she filed again, this time serious. By then, she looked drained. Not angry, just tired. And it wasn't just about cheating. Later, she opened up and said the marriage had taken a real toll on her mental health. She described feeling deeply depressed, said she couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't focus on work. She felt scared about where that emotional roller coaster could push her if it kept going. That kind of damage doesn't disappear overnight. So when Stefon Diggs stepped in saying all the right things, offering comfort, stability, protection, of course she leaned into it. Of course she wanted to believe it was different this time. Because after everything she had already survived, she wasn't looking for hype. Cardi bought it. She really did. After everything with Offset, she locked herself down for 6 months. No public boo, no messy lives, just healing, staying low, figuring out what peace even feels like when you're not arguing every week.
Like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
Then Diggs stepped in, saying all the right things, moving smooth, looking steady. She opened that door. By June 2025, they were everywhere on Instagram. Yacht pics, soft launch turned hard launch, captions about new chapters and growth. By September, she was on CBS Mornings with Gayle King, glowing while announcing her pregnancy like life had finally lined up right. And by November, their son was here. Was it fast? Absolutely. But Cardi looked convinced she had finally found calm after years of storms. That's why the red flags hit different when they started stacking up. Diggs wasn't just some athlete with light gossip around his name. Reports had him fathering multiple children with different women, with several babies reportedly born in 2025 alone. On top of that, in December 2025, he faced a felony strangulation charge connected to an alleged situation involving a former chef. He denied it, called the claims pure fiction. There were also civil disputes floating around, defamation claims, an alleged incident involving an influencer, and ongoing co-parenting drama that kept his name in headlines. And here's the part that made people shake their heads. Cardi knew his history. She reportedly told him straight up, if another surprise baby pops up after we make this official, it's over. Done.
Broken, she decides to divorce Offset and leaves Hell. So then her next option was Super Hell, and decided out of all the options to choose from, she chose Stefon.
We don't see him hyping you up. Matter of fact, when he was asked about if you were going to get a ring, he joked and said he got to get one.
She was trying to move smarter this time, trying to protect her mental space, but patterns don't disappear just because you set rules. Now let's bring Offset back in. When Cardi first stepped out publicly with Diggs around April 2025, Offset kept it cool. After Coachella clips of the new couple went viral, he said he was happy for her. Mature tone, respectful energy. But that vibe didn't last long. By June, Offset tweeted, then deleted something calling the relationship rollout good PR. The internet read that as shade loud and clear. In September, when Diggs debuted with the Patriots, Offset posted one word, trash, with the emoji to match. Petty? Maybe. Subtle? Not at all. By December 2025, rumors swirled about a club confrontation between the two men. Cardi denied it, but tension was clearly there. The air felt thick. Then January 2026 hit. After news of Diggs' legal situation spread, again, which he firmly denies, Offset posted 2 words. I won. No caption, no explanation, just that. And the internet exploded. Everybody knew what he meant. He didn't say her name. He didn't have to. It felt like he was claiming victory without lifting a finger. He didn't publicly transform, didn't announce growth, he just watched. And when Diggs' Super Bowl night went left in front of millions, Offset was online, quiet but loud at the same time. One parody fan account summed up the internet's mood in a viral post that pulled over 6.7 million views. It read, Cardi and Stefon Diggs just unfollowed each other. She had his baby 2 months ago and he was caught tonight sneaking his girl best friend into his hotel room, not even an hour after he lost the Super Bowl. Stefon Strangler Diggs is worse than Offset. The post included a manipulated clip of Margot Robbie, likely from The Wolf of Wall Street, dramatizing the chaos. The nickname was harsh, the claims were unverified, but online, the narrative was already set, and that's the wild part. Offset didn't win by improving, he didn't level up publicly, he just waited. And when the new chapter started looking shaky, he stepped in with 2 words that echoed everywhere. The AI edit made it look like Barbie was reacting to the drama, mixing fan wars, celeb gossip, and deepfake chaos into one viral storm. And at the center of it all was one question. Was Diggs really worse than Offset? Offset cheated through a 7-year marriage. That history was long and messy, but there were years, memories, and 3 kids tied to that chapter. With Diggs, everything collapsed in under 2 years. A 2-month-old baby was suddenly in the middle of a breakup, playing out online. The speed of it made it feel colder. After the Super Bowl, the internet went wild. Memes, hot takes, celebrities chiming in. 50 Cent even jumped online to clown Diggs for losing the game and possibly the relationship in the same night. One viral post joked, "Not Diggs losing the game and the girl." The timeline showed no mercy. But under the jokes, there was a deeper conversation. People started talking about patterns, about trust, about what it means to keep giving loyalty to someone who hasn't proven they can protect it. Diggs had a February 13th court date tied to a charge he denies, reportedly pushed so he could play in the Super Bowl. The optics weren't great. No ring, no win, and maybe no relationship. What hit hardest was how much Cardi invested. She showed up to the games, posted the highlights, publicly supported him when legal headlines popped up. She stood beside him when critics told her to walk away. She gave full support. And what did she get back? When Funny Marco asked Diggs about putting a ring on her finger, he joked that he needed his Super Bowl ring first. It sounded playful, but it felt telling.
Let them go. Y'all are bigger and better without them. Y'all are doing phenomenal things that y'all do not need to be attached to these trash men. And if this is healing, keep it away from me. Whatever type of healing this is that he was offering you, you might want to go and write a essay about this, because this could not.
Once the Seahawks shut that down, the internet summed it up with one brutal line. Offset won the Super Bowl without a jersey. Some people blamed Cardi, said she chose wrong again, but others pointed out it's bigger than one bad decision. It's about a cycle where women pour in emotional labor and loyalty and don't get the same energy back. Still, strip away the memes and the shade, and Cardi is still Cardi. Grammy winner, hitmaker, mom of 4. Her tour kicked off February 11th, just days after the breakup headlines exploded. While Diggs faced legal uncertainty and career questions, and Offset posted cryptic messages online, Cardi was under stage lights doing what she does best. Let me heal you. That was the promise she believed. It didn't play out that way. Instead, it was a Super Bowl loss, unverified rumors, front row tension, $1 million party that fizzled, and a public split. But one thing about Cardi, she doesn't stay down. She might stumble. She might trust too fast, but she always gets back up. She drops the music. She hits the stage. She reminds people why they started rooting for her in the first place. And at the end of the day, the only ring that's never failed her is the spotlight waiting at center stage. And just like that, another chapter closes and the saga keeps moving. Drama fades, receipts stay, and the truth always finds its way out. If you're rocking with the breakdowns and want more real talk with no filter, make sure you hit that like button, tap subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, the next update is going to be crazy.